Welcome to Dangerously Incompetent's World of Tanks Tactics Guides. In this battle, I'm driving Renault Otsu, Japanese Tier 1 Light. We're on Malinovka, everybody's Tier 1s. Now I'm off to the spotting bushes of Malinovka. At about D6, there's a promontory with some bushes on it and with a backslope on it as well, and there's a corresponding point about F7 from when you're coming from the south end, where you can get a very good view of most of the map. Now look at my blue circle, it's a bit short for my spotting range, but I've got binoculars. So add 25% onto that, and it still get to a decent spotting range. Not great, but this is only tier 1. It's going to be better than most other people playing this battle. Now that lick tractor has gone and pinched my spot. Oh, the swine. Okay, well I'll let him do the spotting, and I'm going to drive into these bushes in C5, burying myself deep in there, and then I'll do some shooting from his spotting. But he's made a mistake. He's fired and he didn't move back from the bushes he was sitting in, so he blew his cover. He got spotted probably by that T1, and then he got butchered before he could retreat. When you're in that position that he was in, if you do get spotted, you can drop down this slope that I'm climbing up now, and that'll get you out of the line of fire of most of the people, unless they're up in the hill in A0. But he didn't back off fast enough or far enough. Now I don't want to I've spotted that NC31. I don't want to make the same mistake, so I try to back away, get those bushes opaque, which would mean they're far enough away that I wouldn't blow my cover when I shoot. But because of the slope of the hill, I can't get, and he's down below that cliff, I can't get back far enough to not blow my cover. So I did blow my cover, but because I was stationary for long enough, my camo netting kicked in. There wasn't much of me to spot anyway, so I don't think anybody spotted me. Certainly nobody shot at me, so that's okay. So let's do a bit more spotting. So we're losing 5-6. Our guys have gone all the way around the eastern flank. It's about time for me to start moving, because I'm not spotting anything from here. I'm wondering where that T1's got to, because people have gone past his rear, so you'd normally expect people to spot him. So I reckon he's run off. He's down somewhere in the swamp probably. But no, I was wrong. He's been sitting in this bush all this time. He hasn't seen the guys go past him, and they haven't seen him. But he's got an autoloader, and he's shot me at range, and he's just mostly bounced off my front and side armour. He damaged the tracks. And while he was reloading, I finished him off. Lovely. He'd have done better to wait until I was right close to him. Then you'd have a better chance at A, hitting me in the turret, which is a weak armour for an Otsu, and B, penetrating. But he couldn't hold his nerve. So now from his position, I got lovely shots, well, long distance shots, at the enemy who are being spotted by our charging T1 there in the south. Here you can see the long aim time of the Otsu Top Gun, but once you've aimed, it's pretty accurate. Even at these sort of distances, I'm doing pretty well. Well, we're up 12.6. It's just clean up time now, and I'm a long way away. I try to close now, looking for the last shots on the last two, but this thing's so slow. It's going to be all over by the time I get anywhere. Now this is the spotting point, good place to spot from when you come from the south. Notice the hill, it's got bushes to the north and then a slope to the south. You can drop down to get out of their line of fire if you ever do get spotted. And here's the last guy, and that's the win. Hurrah for us!